Hey, Dick, how are you? Can't hear you. Unmute.
Can you hear me any better?
Oh,
You can't.
1 second.
Can you read my lips?
I can hear you now.
Oh, good. Good. So
It wasn't you, it was me.
not a problem. Not a problem. So how
how
you
are you?
been? I'm doing
Oh,
okay.
okay. I'm hanging in there, hanging in there.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, how you doing?
Good. Getting excited for my surgery now.
You are
In
on
another
the,
10
when
days.
is it?
I
Is it
think it's the 5th, the first Tuesday in January.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the 5th.
Yeah, so that's
Joe, who's doing it?
who?
Well,
What?
Good
Good
doctor.
luck with it.
Dr. Dorley.
I'm sorry?
Dr. Dorley.
Oh, great.
Yes, I took your recommendation. He was very, very good. I liked him very much.
Yeah. And you know, his assistant is equally as nice.
Oh, really? Yeah, I have an
Yeah.
appointment tomorrow in the morning with the physician's assistant, to go over them some questions. And
Yeah.
next week I have to go for a COVID test and all that baloney.
Yeah. Tell them you know me.
Hey, Rabbi. How are you?
Hey,
Because they like me.
thought I heard George. I thought I heard George Bush on earlier. Somebody
Oh.
said, "Read my lips."
Read my lips.
Hey,
Yeah, so I'm excited about it, Naomi. Thank you very much
Yeah.
for the recommendation.
Well, I know it's been a long wait, and hopefully, please God,
Yeah.
it'll be over soon and you'll be feeling a lot better.
Yes,
Yeah.
I hope so.
yes, you will. You're on our list, buddy.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
You're on
it.
my list too, Joe.
That's the short list.
On the short list, huh?
The short list, yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are
Good to see
you?
you again.
Guys,
Nice to see everybody.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah.
Who's that, Marcy?
That's
It's-
Marcy.
Marcy?
You
Marcy,
didn't recognize
Marcy.
me.
It's
Gotta pronounce
Marcy.
it
You didn't
properly,
recognize
that's
me.
No, I'm used to seeing that beautiful little girl on your screen sometimes.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's
No,
awesome.
Yeah, I know. She was a little loud last time, but it was hard,
She's fine.
She didn't understand that it was services.
She's
She thought
allowed
it
to
was
be
just-
loud.
Well, she thinks it's television. What does she know? It
This
is.
is true, yeah.
Hi, Esther.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Oh, there she is.
Hi,
Hi,
Esther.
Esther.
Hi.
Hello, Esther.
Hi, Pranskis. How are you?
Good, hey,
Good, how are
Dylan.
you?
We're here.
Good. Good. So,
Hang on, Naomi. Hey.
Hey,
Forget
Mimi.
that.
Hi, Mimi.
There's Mimi. Hi,
Hey.
Mimi.
He's giving the silent wave.
Silent wave, yeah.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Mimi.
Now she's talking. She walks, she talks.
Okay, you behave.
know.
He's in trouble.
You go.
Who's that? The Minster?
Alan, I'd say something right now, but it'd be good.
The
What are you
Minster, the
doing?
Minster's in a good mood today, huh?
Oh, yes.
Hi, Arlene.
Tell you, I look like I'm watching the Brady Bunch tonight. You're all so handsome. You all look so good.
It does look like the Brady Bunch.
Yeah, I don't get a chance to see you all the time.
See,
It's
now
nice.
you're gonna have to play a Brady Bunch thing.
The Brady
Right.
Bunch tune. That's what we'll do. We'll
Right.
have to change over to that. Hi, Henry. How are you?
Everybody look
Even the
good.
Everybody
ones
look
that
down,
I
look up.
muted.
But, oh, that's Henry.
How you feeling, Henry?
With his hands.
Oh.
Feeling good, thanks.
Good. You're looking
Good.
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 Glad to hear
You
it.
look good.
Alan Pransky, I fact checked. The iguanas are not an endangered species, but you can attack them if they're on your property.
Oh,
You can't
okay.
go
Thank
hunting
you.
them.
Thank you.
If they're on your property, you can hunt them. Is that what you said?
But if they're on your property, you can go after them, and
Oh, yeah?
you cannot go out hunting them. However, they're shipping, those that they catch or demolish, they're shipping to California and New York because they're delicacies there.
That's what I've
Oh,
heard.
yeah.
What, the iguanas?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
disgusting.
Falling from
Oh,
the
thanks for
trees.
sharing, Arlene.
Are they kosher?
It- no. They
I don't
got
think so.
below 50 in Florida, so when it gets below 50, they're cold-blooded and they fall out of the
They
trees.
lose their grip on
They
that.
lose
on
their grip, and you see them and they start piling up. It's true.
Really?
Yeah, you see
Wow.
these mounds of iguanas,
till it
and as
warms
soon as
up.
it warms up, they go right back up on the tree.
Oh my
So funny.
goodness.
Wow.
So the weather bureau in Miami issued a warning about falling iguanas the other night. That's
Yeah.
what prompted the
It's been
discussion.
cold down there.
It's been
No,
very,
Mike-
yeah, it warmed up
It has
today.
been, yeah.
We
I was
talked
in the
about
30s
that
the
in
other
our,
day.
We
yeah, we
were
talked
on
about that in our family
Zoom.
Zoom this afternoon with the family members in Florida.
Yeah, we were on a
really?
Zoom in Florida and they were all in their shorts and stuff.
Yeah, today they were.
Yeah. So it warmed up. It was in the 70s.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the 70s today and tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be in the up 50s tomorrow here. It's going to be kind of warm.
It's going to be toasty.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're going to have another rainstorm and warm at the end of the week on New Year's Day.
At least we don't have to shovel it.
That's, I love.
Told you we're not getting any more snow because our snowball was working now.
Right.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Thank you, Ed.
I hope
Thank
so
you, Ed.
from your mouth to God's
Would you
ears.
please make sure that the
Please
snow
be
blower
sure.
is working? You have to
Right.
check it once a week. Otherwise,
Right.
you know,
No snow. Low
You guys
heaven.
don't want snow, but I do.
Well,
Well,
you
you
have
do.
it up in the
You can
mountains.
just go north.
The mountains is fine. That's
Listen, you go
allowed.
to New Hampshire for
Ski
the
country,
summer,
we'll
all you want.
push
Yeah.
it up there.
We'll push
We'll
it
blow
up
it
there.
up there, yes.
I saw on Terrible, they had a bunch of snow.
We got a little bit last night. Not
Wait a minute,
much.
Richard. How does that work if we're not supposed to be traveling into these other states?
We made all the protocols. We had a COVID test and within a certain number of days, and we could do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
all the
We didn't
states
cheat,
are.
Wow.
you know? And all I do is I went out this morning. I was the only person on the bus up to the mountain when I went up, and I was the only person coming back down when I came back down.
Wow.
So you're in good shape.
Yeah, well, the skiing was good, but it was very crowded. A lot of, one day people drove up from, surrounding areas to get out on the slopes because it got snow. So it was real crowded. So I only stayed for a couple hours and came back, but it was fun.
Good.
It was great weather. It was like 28 degrees. Great skiing weather.
Hi,
oh,
Neil.
it's nice and warm up there. 28 degrees. Nice.
Hi,
Nice.
Neil.
Toasty.
It's
28.
perfect for skiing.
Yeah.
Neil, where are you?
There he
Hi,
is.
Neil.
Everybody.
Hello. Tries to hide.
He's always hiding, I know. He always wears that mask. He's always trying to hide. So when he goes out.
Alan, sorry for your loss. We heard
Oh,
about
yeah.
that. Very sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, she was, she treated me like the son she didn't never had.
Very true. She
Yeah,
was-
Debbie and I are sorry for your loss as well. We saw the email. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was late
Oh,
yesterday.
okay.
Thank you, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
We all.
Sorry
for your
loss,
I think
Thank you. I'd go to Israel and she said, Alan's coming. I gotta get food in the refrigerator. He likes to eat.
Good mother-in-law. Good
She
mother-in-law.
also did not get.
Alan's
How
coming.
old
He's gonna
is
eat.
she?
Very well.
Alan, how old
I
was
think she was
Pamela?
94.
I had great conversations with her.
94?
Yes.
She was a lovely woman.
She was a
Yeah,
lovely
I remember her.
I remember
Yeah.
it too.
She came
She
here.
she
Yeah.
always made me feel comfortable. Yeah, she was always, yeah, she.
Yeah.
It was very
She's like-
sweet.
like a
I
son.
remember.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like the son, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And she
That's
was
very
to-
nice,
And
yeah.
her husband and Moshe was nice to them. They were very nice to me.
Oh, we
You know,
got-
I all I had to do was, when they came, I had to be nice for a couple of weeks and, and then after that, you want to talk to Dee Dee? Okay, it's Dee Dee. It was
Which for
easy.
you is so difficult. I know. All right. Is Paula here?
I am here
Thank
and
you.
it's
Thank you for
7
the
o'clock.
condolences.
All right. Time for Paula to call it. The timekeeper is here. It's 7 o'clock, everybody. So we'll ask you to mute your microphones. And again, we do offer our condolences to Alan Taluski and his family on the loss of his mother-in-law and the grandmother of his children. I understand many of you knew her, and a beautiful woman. And so we certainly offer our condolences to you, Alan, and to your family. With that, we'll start with the Ashrei for Mincha. The Mincha Ashrei. I've got to put you people back in the, I'm sorry, I still have you set up like the Brady Bunch and I can't see my screen. There we go. And we'll start with the Mincha Ashrei and then the Kaddish for Mincha, and then we'll move on to the evening service. Here we go. Ashrei Shevetecha Odulucha Sela. Ashrei Ha'am Shekach Al Osher Shnai Lahavti La L'David. Aramim Chalahayim Melech V'Chashim Chalelam Ve'Bechem V'Checha V'Lashim Chalelam Ved. Gadol Lemelo Mo V'Ligdol Tolein Cheker Dorodoi Shavach Masecha V'Gvoratechi Yagidu Hadark Voratecha V'Divrei Niflatecha Asicha V'Ezuz Noratecha Yomeru V'Gdolatcha Saprena Zecha Rabtucha Yabi V'Tzitcha Chayranenu Chanu V'Rachmanayr Chav Hamadah Chased Tovan Elokov Racham Avakom Asab Yoduchan Kol Masecha V'Chatzidecha Yivarchucha Kavod Malchutcha Yomeru Ugvorat Chayda Be'eru L'Adilim Ne'adam Gevurotah V'Kvaradam Malchutam Malchutcha Malchut Kol Olamim Umem Shadcha B'Chol Dor V'Ador Samecha Nelech V'Roloflim Zokep L'Chol HaKufim Einei Kol Alecha Yoseberu V'Tanaten Lahem V'Tachlam B'Tov Poteach Et Yadecha U'Masbir L'Chol Chayratzon Tzadik Anei B'Chol Rachav V'Chatzi B'Chol Masav Karov L'Chol Karov L'Chol HaSheikru V'Emet Ritzon Yiriav Ya'aseh V'Yetchavet HaMishma V'Yoshiyem Show me Arai Kolabah V'Kolashim Yashmi Tihilat Adonai Edaber Pi V'Yivarech Chol Basar Shem Krat Shaveh Elam Va'ed V'Anachnu Nevarech Yamei Ataver Olam Hallelujah. Now for those of you reciting the Mourner's Kaddish, you may open your mics. Will join us together for the words of the Kaddish slowly and together. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shnei Rabba. The Alma, Yivra Shirutei, the Amlich Malchutei, the Chayechon, Yomechon, Uvchaye, the Chol Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, Uvizman, Ari, Imru, Amen. Yehe Shvei Bam Varav Olam Olamaya Yitbarach Yishnepach Yitar V'Yitlam V'Yitnasei V'Yitadar V'Yitalev V'Yithalam Le'elam Yehi Shlama Amen. Ose Shalom It's time for the Ma'ariv service. If you wish to join me with your microphones open for the Baruch Hu, you may do so right after the response. Please remute your microphones. V'lo ya'ir kol chamato Adonai Hoshia HaMelech Yaneinu V'yom koreinu Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevarach Baruch Adonai HaMevarach Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Adonai HaMevarach Le'olam Va'ed. Please mute your mics. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bevaro Mari Baravim B'Chochma B'Tei Hasharim ובבנה מעצבן הסעידים על חלבת הזמנים מסדר הכוכבים בשמדיהם וקורק רצונו בורא בלילה גולל מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור ומעביר יום מביא לילה מבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו אל חי וקיים תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני המרי ברבים. Oops. I went too far. Sorry about that. Let's try this. Avat olam beit Yisrael amcha hafta Torah mitzvot chukim mishpatim matan limata kenu nalehen b'shach beinu v'menu nasiach b'chukacha v'nismach v'divrei Toratecha ומזפתך לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו וירח ימינו והם נגע ימם ולילה בעבודך תעשה ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו Yisrael. Now you may join me for the Shema. If you wish to, you may open your microphones. Shema Please mute your microphones via Hafta 8. Adonai Elohecha b'chol avavcha b'chol nafshecha b'chol me'odecha. V'hayu hadvarim ha'ela asher anochi mitzabecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha b'derech uv'shaftecha v'kumecha ukshatam la'ot al yadecha v'hayu lo totafot beinenecha uchtavtam amzot beitecha ובשעריך והיה עם שמוע תשמעו אל מצוותיי אשר אנוכי מצווה אתכם היום ליבא את אדוני אלוהיכם ולעבודו בכל לבכם בכל נפשכם ונתתם את ארצכם ביתו ימי גמלחוש וסעת דגנך ותירשך ויצערך ונתתי עשב בשדך להבהמתך ואכלת ושבעת ישמר לכם פן יפתה לבבכם וצרתם ועבדתם באלוהים אחריהם והשתחוויתם להם ויחרה אף אדוני בכם בצרת השמיים ולא ימותר באדמה לא תיתן את יבולה ועבדתם מארצתו אשר הטובה אשר נתן לכם ושמתם ואת רעיה על לבבכם ועל נפשכם וכשאתם אותם להיות אייכם והיו תותפות בין עיניכם ולימדתם אותם מפניכם ולדבר בם בשבתך בביתך ולעבודתך ושבתך בקומך ותתם עמוזו ביתך וישערך למען ירבו ימי וימי בניכם על אדמה אשר נשבע אדוני לאבותיהם לתת להם כימי השמיים על הארץ ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם ויעשו להם ציצית על כנפי ידיהם לדורותם ונתנו על ציצית הכנף בתל תכלת והיה לכם לציצית וריתם אותו וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריהם למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתיכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם אמת וימנו כל זאת וכמלנו כאילו לנו הן בנזולתו ונר ישר עמו עבודנו מהמלאכים מלכנו הגולנו מכף כל הארצים ולא נפרע לנו מצרינו והמשלם גמול לכל נפש ונפשנו עשה גדולות הניחק ונבלות עדי מספר שם נפשנו בחיים ולא נתן למות רגלינו ומערכנו הבמות אויבינו ויום קרננו על כל שונאינו עשה לנו ניסים וקנה בפרעה ובטות ומופתים באדמת בניכם המכה ברווחתו בכל מאחורי מצרים ויוצא את עמו ישראל מתוכם לחירות עולם המעביר בניו בין גזרי ים סוף את רודפיהם ויצאניהם בתמות טיבה וראו בניו גבורתו שיבחו בדו לשמו ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה בני ישראל לכנו שירה בשמחה הרבה ויאמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נהדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה מלכותך ראו בניך בוקעם לפני משה זה אלינו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי בני יעקב וגולם החזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. If you wish to join us with the mics open for the Hashkibenu in English, you may do so now. Help us, Adonai, to lay down in peace and awaken us our sovereign to life. Spread over us your shelter of peace. Guide us because of your save us because of your mercy. Shield us
from
enemies
and
pestilence,
from
salvation, sword, and
fire.
remove evil forces
Evil forces that
Surround us.
surround us.
Watches over us and deliver us. O gracious and grateful Lord,
guard our
Coming
coming and our
going,
going. Grant us
grant
life
us life
now
and
and
peace, now
always.
and always.
May you spare you, God,
You are the Lord,
guard
guard
the people
Guard
of
the
people of Israel.
people Israel. And we'll ask you to please mute your microphones. Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. V'hamidenu malkeinu l'chaim froselenu schad shalamecha v'taknenu b'etzotav v'milfonecha. V'oshienu l'man shemecha v'haggein badenu v'yaser me'olenu. Ayev dev v'cherav v'rav yagon v'yases otam milfonenu me'acharenu. U'b'tzil konefecha tasirenu ki el shemrenu maserenu ata. Ki el merachanu v'rachum ata. Ushmor tzeitenu v'oenu l'chaim u'shalom me'ata v'yad olam baruch ata Adonai shomer amo Yisrael lad. Baruch Adonai bayom, baruch Adonai b'layla, baruch Adonai b'shachpeinu, baruch Adonai b'komeinu, ki b'yadcha nashot hachayim v'hametim, asher b'yado nefesh kol chaver ruach kol basar ish, b'yadcha avkid ruchi, v'ritaot hi Adonai el emet, Eloheinu shebashamam yached shimcha v'kayim malchutcha tamid, u'malach aleinu le'olam va'ed, yeru eineinu v'yismach libeinu, v'tagel nafsheinu b'shuvatecha b'emet, Be'amor l'tzion malach Elohai, Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai melech le'olam va'ed. Ki ha'malchut shelcha hi l'metimloch b'chavo, ki l'anu melech ela ata baruch atah Adonai, ha'melech b'chvodo, tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed v'al kol ma'asav. Yikada v'yikada shemei rabba, B'yama divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'vyom echon. Ubchaye dechol Beit Yisrael, Bagala ubizman kari v'yimaru, Amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevarach, Le'olam u'lo me'omaya. Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yitromam v'yitnasei, v'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal, Shemen HaKadosh b'richu, Le'elam min kol b'chata b'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechemata damihiran b'yalma v'yemaru. Amen. The meter will be silent. I'll say it softly. You may follow me if you wish, or say it on your own. Of course, if you have a Siddur, English, Hebrew, whatever you choose. And of course, the Amida is also the proper time for personal and private meditation. Adonai Svatevah V'Techa Brochen Eloheinu V'Elokeinu V'Lehei Avraham V'Lehei Yitzchak V'Lehei Yaakov V'Lehei Sarah V'Lehei Rivka V'Lehei Rachel V'Lehei Leah Ha'el Ha'Gadol Ha'Gibor V'Nara'el Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Knei HaKol V'Zocher Chazdei Avot U'Mevi Golav Nenehem L'man Shemo B'Yavam Melech Ozer V'Kim Meshimakim Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham U'Foked Sarah Atah Gibor L'Olam Adonai Mechai Metim Atah Rab L'Hoshiyah Mashi Baruch M'Rida Gashem Mechalkecha Mechesem Mechai Metim Rachamim Rabim So mech noflim v'rofei cholim u'matiros arim u'kaim atol shnei afar michamocha bal gebrot midom alach melech b'mitim chaim atzmich Yeshua v'ne'eman atalachiyot mitim baruch Adonai mechayim mitim ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh v'v'shim chayim yuchasal baruch Adonai ha'el ha'kadosh ata chonen l'adam da'at u'lamed lanosh bina chanen emetcha deya v'ina v'yezkeh baruch Adonai chonen adat ashiveinu avinu toratecha V'karbenu makinu l'vorutecha v'chatzirenu b'shua shlema l'fanecha baruch Adonai harotze b'tshuva slach lanu avinu ki chatanu machalanu ki pashanu ki mochevos lechata baruch atah Adonai chonenu maberes loach reina v'einenu v'riva arivenu v'rei me'ora l'man shemecha ki goel chazach atah baruch Adonai goel Yisrael v'rifa'enu Adonai v'nei erafeh v'osheinu v'ni v'asheya Ki taratinu atah v'haleh refuah shlema l'chol malchuteinu v'yiratzon fanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu shetilach min refuah shlema min shemayim frat hanefesh frat haguf et kol hacholim v'chaverim shali min Ner Tamid v'yet ha'ach shali harav Yoel Dov ben Mirol v'et B'toch she'echalei Yisrael v'chazech et yidei oskim b'tzarcheihem ki al-melech rofeh ne'eman b'rachaman atah baruch Adonai rofeh cholei amo Yisrael. Barech aleinu Adonai Eloheinu et hashana zo v'yakol minei tuvata l'tova v'tein ta'al u'matar le'baracha p'nei ha'adama v'sabeinu m'tuva וברך שנותינו כשנים, הטובה ברוך ה' המעבל השנים, תקרא בשפע גדול לחירותנו ושנס לקבץ קולותינו, וחפשני יחד מבא כנפות הארץ, ברוך ה' מקבץ שיחי עמו ישראל, השיבה שבתנו כבראשונה, נעשינו כבתחילה, ועשר ממנו יגון ונחם מלך עלינו, אתה אדוני לבדך בחסד ורחמים ושכן במשפט, ברוך ה' מלך אוהב צדקה ומשפט, ולמשים על תהיה תקווה בכל אשר כרגע תהווה בכל אויביך מרעיך רעיתו, וזדים מרעת הכר ותשפר ותמגר ותחמיא בין רבי ימינו, ברוך ה' שוב ברבים ומחמיא הזהידים על הצדיקים ועל החסידים ועל זקנים בית ישראל ועל פליטת צוואריהם ועל גר הצדק בימינו ימון ורחמך אדוני אלוהינו ותן שכר טוב לכל אבותים בשמך באמת בשמחתנו עמהם לעולם לא נבוש כי בך בטחנו, ברוך ה' משנה מפתח לצדיקים בירושלים ירחב ברחמים תשוב ותשכון בתוכה כאשר דיברת ובני אותם בקרוב בימינו בעניין עולם דכיסא דוד מרד לתוך הככים, ברוך ה' בונה ירושלים את שמח דוד עבדך מהרה תצמיח וקנה תרום בתשובתך כתשובתך כבין כל היום, ברוך ה' מצמיח קרן ישועה, שמע כה אלינו אדוני אלוהינו חוס ורחם עלינו וקבל ברחמים ברצון תפילתנו כי השומע תפילת בתחנונים אתה ומלפניך מלכנו רקם אל תשיבנו כי אתה שומע תפילת עמך ישראל ברחמים, ברוך ה' שומע תפילה רצון אלוהינו מעמך ישראל ופילתם וישיבת עבודה לביתך ותפילתם בבת הגבל ברצון לרצון תמיד עבודת ישראל עמך ותחזינו עינינו בשובך לציון ברחמים, ברוך ה' המחזיר שכינתה לציון מודים אנחנו לך שאתה הונה אלוהינו ורותנו ללמד צורך חיינו מגן אישנו אתה הוא לדור ואדון נדלך נספר תהילתך אחינו מסירים בידיך ועל נשמתנו הפקודות לך ועל ניסך שבכל יום עמנו ועל נבותך וטובתך שבכל עת ערב ובוקר ובצהריים הטוב כאילו רחמך ורחמכם כלילות ומחסדך מעולם קיווינו לך ועל כולם יפרח ותרומם שמך מלכנו תמיד לעולם ועד וכל החיים לחסל, אבל שמך באמת ישועתנו וישועתנו סלע ברוך אתה אדוני הטוב שמך לך נאה להודות, שלום רב ישראל עמך ויל כל יושבי תבל תשים לעולם אתה המלך אדון לכל השלום בטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הברך את עמו ישראל בשלום. And now if you wish to join me, you may open your mics. We'll stop at the word Redeemer and we will sing O SHALOM together. Let us read together. Oh my God,
My God.
My
tongue from
evil, my lips from lies. Help me ignore those who slander me.
Let me be humble before you. Open my heart to your Torah.
That I may
Pursue your mitzvah.
Nothing of their
act for the sake of
With compassion, your power, your holiness, and your
power, your holiness, and your
so my prayer for
my prayers with deliverance of your people. The words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in my rock and my redeemer.
May the one who brings peace to
May the one who brings peace to his universe bring peace to us, to all the people Israel, V'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel, and all who dwell on God's earth. And we will together say, Amen.
Amen.
Time for the Misha Bera for those who are ill. When I stop, if you wish to say the name or names of people who are on your lists, those you are remembering and looking for a refuah shlema, complete healing, you may do so, and then please remute your mics when I've concluded. Misha Bera Chapaten Rami Yitzchak Yaakov Sarab Rachel Bolaya Uyivarech Virafei Et.
Harold Hoffman,
Mildred and Phoebe Rabinowitz.
Grace Sherman, Sandy
Carol Smith, Carol Delaney, Chuck Delaney, Sue
Norman
Smith, Ann Smith.
Sikorsky, Gloria Simon,
Rabbi
Betsy
Eli
Lamb,
Perlman,
Joe Lamb, Ann Rumpf,
Barry
Angela
Comal,
Volante, Barbara Norman, Steve Goldberg.
Sandra Camposano, Rochelle Novoselsky, Dr. Mark Raisin, Dr. Francis Cleary.
Reverend Francisco Tolentino, Judge Justin Phillips, Yocheved Bat Chavav.
Rabbi Eli Perlman,
Thank you, Joan.
Henry Kaplan, Mel Ossoff, Jeanette Cohen.
If all names have been mentioned, we'll ask you to please mute. I thank Joan for remembering my brother, Rabbi Yoel Dov Ben Miral, who unfortunately today was officiating at a funeral and he broke his foot. He's in the hospital currently getting it repaired. And so we wish him refuah shlema. He was supposed to go in and have his shoulder replaced this week. That's probably not going to happen. But
It's
Joan,
not.
thank you for that, Joan. כל החולים בקהילה קדושה קדוש ברוך הוא ימלא רחמים עליהם להחזיקם ולפרותם וישלח להם מהרה רפואה שלמה מן השמיים פרט הנפש פרט הגוף בתוך שחל ישראל השתבח בזמן קריב ונאמר amen. May God bring blessing and healing to all those we just mentioned, those we know of and those that we don't know of, those who suffer illness within the congregational family and those on our lists. May the Holy One mercifully restore them to health and to vigor, granting them physical and spiritual well-being together with people everywhere who may be ill. Misha Beirach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misha Beirach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Kaddish Shalem. Yikaral v'yikarash shemei rabbah. V'yalmad divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon. V'yimechon v'chayechol beit Yisrael b'agarav zman kari v'yimaru. Amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lo me'omaya. Yibarach v'yishtabach v'yiparvit romam v'yitnasei v'yitadar v'telav v'telash shmei kodesh abarichu. Le'elam min kav'echata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiram v'yama v'yimru. Amen. Titkabal sloton voton de Israel kadam v'hon de b'shmai v'yimru. Amen. Yehi shlam barabba min shemaya v'chaim alein v'al Israel v'yimru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al Israel v'yimru. Amen. And now you may join me. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon ha'kol
Reshit,
Alo l'sanu
Anu Kagayim Aratzot, Mishpachot Harabah,
O Samta Anachnu Boreim Mishtachamim Lifnei Melech HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shehu Noteh Shamayim U'Moshav Al Shchinatu Zah Ki Adonai hu ha'Elohim b'shamayim imal v'yaretz yaharetz mihitad enod. Kakatov b'toratecha, na'imoch le'olam va'ed, le'melech ha'aretz, v'yom Adonai At this time, we'll ask everybody to mute except those of you saying Kaddish. Those of you saying Kaddish or remembering someone tonight for your site. If you wish to say the name, you may do so now.
Carmela Caracas.
George Kaplan.
Harriet Cohen.
Robert Sherman.
David Kaczynski.
In tribute to our loved ones, we invite those mourning and observing a yahrzeit to now join me as we rise and recite the words of the Kaddish together. Yitgadal, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, V'alma Dibra Kirtei, Yamlich Malchut, V'chayechon, Yomechon, Chayei Beit Yisrael, Ba'agalah, Uzman Kariv,
Amen.
Yehei Shmei Rabba, Olam Olamei Olmaya, Yiparach, Yishtabach, Yipa'ar, Yithadah, Alef, Halal, Shemei, Sham, Le'ela min kol birchata, Shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechemata, Da'amiram,
Amen.
Hey, Shalom, Rabba, Maya, V'chayim Aleinu, V'kol Yisrael,
Amen.
Oseh Shalom b'mroma, V'yaseh Shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yamru.
Amen. Amen.
Is anyone saying Kaddish tonight for a yahrzeit that would like to read? Anyone for a yahrzeit tonight that would like to read? Okay, I'm going to call upon Adele and Mimi. Adele and Mimi.
Which Adele?
Which one?
You, Adele Labarsky, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You haven't done one in a while, Adele Labarsky, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's true. Which Adele? I'm sorry.
Yeah, see, you never know. Mimi, do you want to start or should I start?
Well, I'll start.
Okay.
Great is Adonai and highly praised in the city of our God, his holy mountain.
Sublime, splendid, sublime on the mount. On the north is Mount Zion, joy of all the earth, city of the great sovereign. God is known in her citadels as a refuge.
The kings conspired and advanced, but when they saw her, they were astounded.
Panic stunned them. They fled in fright, seized with trembling like a woman in labor, shattered like a fleet wrecked by an east wind.
We once heard, we have now witnessed the city of Adonai Sabaoth, the city of our God.
May God preserve it forever.
Temple, God, we meditate upon your kindness, your glory, like your name, reaches the ends of the earth. Your right hand is filled with beneficence.
Let the mountain of Zion be glad. Let the cities of Judah rejoice because of your judgments.
Walk all about Zion, encircle her. Count her towers, review her ramparts, scan her citadels.
Then tell her story to later generations. Tell of our God who will guide us forever.
You do the Hebrew.
Ki ze Elohim Eloheinu olam va'ed, hu yinahagenu ad al-mut.
Thank you both so very much. And to the other Adele, we'll get you another time as well. Don't worry, we'll get you. To those of you saying Kaddish, please open your microphones now and we'll say the Kaddish together. Yit Gadal, V'yit Kadash, Shemei Rabbah. The Alma, the Vrachim, the
Yamlik Malchutei. V'yachon uvyomechon uvchaye Beit Yisrael Ba'agala uvizman kari v'yamru Amen.
Yehei
Shmei Rabba Levarach Leolam Ulamei Almaya
Yiparach
Yiparach Yipar Yitramam Yitnaseh
Yithadar
Yithalal Shemei
Dekudesha Le'elam Mirchata V'Shirata Tushbachata Amiran V'Yamru
Amen.
Yehei Shlama
Rabba Min Shemaya
V'chaim Aleinu Kol Yisrael V'Yamru Amen.
Amen.
Oseh Shalom
Shalom
B'Mumah
Uyaseh Shalom
Aleinu
V'Yal Kol Yisrael V'Yamru
Amen. 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 Again, I want to thank Joan for recognizing my brother Eli. Joan, how did you find out so fast?
Lynn called me right away. We're pretty close.
There you go. Okay, there you go. Telephone, telegraph, and tele-Lynn. I got it. Okay, got it.
Right.
He's in a good mood. I've been getting texts from him. He's in good spirits. Yeah. But he was officiating today at a funeral, and it's a freak accident. He tripped on a headstone right behind him, and he broke his ankle. So,
you know, the cast has to come off, and he's going to have surgery.
He will have the cast come off, and he will have surgery. He was going to have surgery on his shoulder this week, but you know, we make plans and God laughs. We make plans and God laughs. No, that's not going to happen. He needs his crutches. Anyway, Joan, thank you for mentioning him tonight. And I know we all offer my brother. I'll tell him that we all made a mishaber for him tonight as well. Adele Lubarsky, our president, with tonight's announcements.
Erev Tov, and Alan, are you still here?
Yes.
Oh, Alan, again, the congregation extends their condolences to you, your children, your grandchildren, and the loss of your mother-in-law. So
thank you. Thank you.
Just to remind everybody, services this week, Monday through Thursday, for the rest of the week, are at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8, Saturday morning at 9:30. Thursday night is New Year's Eve. And we have talked many, many years about having a New Year's Eve party at Temple Ner Tamid. Well, we can have a New Year's Eve party this year at Temple Ner Tamid, because come to services and then we will celebrate each other after services. So I invite all of you to have something to give a little Chaim Tovim, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many you want, bottle, whatever. And just to celebrate, you know, the new year, because we have a lot to be thankful for. We have a lot to be grateful for. And even though sometimes it seems like this will never be over, it will be over. I've been talking to more and more people who have been telling me that they're getting their shots. So the vaccine. So it's going to be, we'll all, next year at this time, we'll all laugh. We won't be able to have a New Year's Eve party next year because it'll be Shabbat. So we can have the New Year's Eve party this year. So come prepared to party, party, party. And don't forget, tzedakah, tzedakah, tzedakah. Erev Tov.
You know, it's true. They come here every week and we have a shot. I don't know why we're not all better. You know, what's the problem here? All right. This was by special request, and here it is.
So it's Friday night in the synagogue, and during the course of the service, the rabbi standing at the pulpit is looking out over the back of the congregation, and in the very back he sees a young man who's got his head in his hands for the entire service. He's very concerned about this, so after the service is over, he goes to the back and he recognizes the young man. He says, "Gerald, what seems to be the matter? You seem to be absolutely miserable." He says, "Rabbi, I don't know what I'm going to do," he says. "I'm 29 years old. And every time I bring a girl home, my mother don't like her. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. So the rabbi thinks for a minute. He pulls on his beard and he puts his hand on Gerald's shoulder. He says, Gerald, I have an idea. He says, you need to find a woman who looks like your mother, who talks like your mother, who dresses like your mother. This has got to be okay. Okay. Gerald looks up. He's finally got hope for the first time in months. He says, Rabbi, you're a genius. I'm going to try that. Okay. A few weeks later, back in the service on Friday night, Rabbi's again looking around the congregation. Okay. And in the back, he sees Gerald with his head in his hands, and he looks all disheveled and worse than ever. After the service, he goes down. Gerald, what happened? He says, Rabbi, I did exactly what you said. He said, I found a woman who looks like my mother. She talks like my mother. She dresses like my mother. She even cooks like my mother. So the rabbi says, so what's wrong? My father don't like her.
All right, I'd freeze too if I were you. Got the punchline. Have a good night, everybody. See